Next Sunday, Matt Holliday will go into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. He will be in a few more shortly. We chat with him tonight about everything from Trevor Story to his career to Albert Pujols. Matt Holliday is tonight's Cardinal Buick Sunday Conversation. It's going to be many halls of fame as your years get a little bit older, Matt. Ted Simmons said that when he got into Cooperstown, it was because of the baseball geeks that they started to look at the analytics. And I'm looking at your career, nearly 900 OPS. Do you ever think about Cooperstown too?
You can't help but think about it'd be cool to even get one vote for the, for the Baseball Hall of Fame would be an incredible honor. Considering growing up as a kid, your dream is to someday play in the major leagues and to get that opportunity, and then to get to play for 15 years and have a kind of career that maybe one person might think you belong in the Hall of Fame would be quite an honor.
And then one day for sure, I know you'll be humble about this, but you're going to put on that red jacket. That must be kind of a cool thought to think about down the road.
I have thought about it. I have thought about what that would feel like, and especially when Carp went in. And, I was hoping that it potentially could go in with somebody like Yachty and ONeill, but they keep playing so long that I'm clearly, if I do get a chance, it'd probably be before them because they're still playing, and you got to wait a few years before they'll consider you. So I have thought about it and would be incredibly excited if that indeed does happen.
Can you describe what it was like going to Busch Stadium at its zenith when you know there was going to be 50,000, you know that you were going to be adored and get ovations? What was that like at its best?
Just kind of hard-nosed Cardinal way baseball. It just fit really with my personality and what I love to do. And so to be a part of that organization and to show up every day at Busch Stadium on my drive in to Busch Stadium and get off the exit and the buzz in the air, and it was particularly for playoffs or a big Cubs series, just the buzz in the air and the atmosphere and just, I guess, the passion and the love for baseball that you share with the fans is hard to replicate. It's hard to explain. It's hard for people to understand, to take that field, Busch Stadium, when the crowd goes nuts and it's a playoff game on a cold, cool night. And it's just, it's a dream come true really as a kid.
What about the current Cardinal left fielder who also has Herculean strength? I'm not saying that Tyler ONeill is Matt Holliday, but boy, he's made some strides in the last couple of years.
He's been fun to watch develop, and his development, along with Carlson and even Bader to some degree, their offensive development, I think is going to have a real impact on whether or not the Cardinals have a World Series winning type of team.
You did a little recruiting for the Cardinals with Nolan Arenado. Will you do the same with Trevor Story?
I would if in fact there's interest on both sides. I don't know the current situation, and I don't know if people are actually abiding by the rules and not communicating during this time. But if anybody asks me, I think people know how I feel about St. Louis and my time there. And I'm sure Nolan would be at the front of the line to recruit his old buddy at shortstop.
If there is a DH, does it make any sense for the Cardinals to kick the tires on Albert Pujols at this stage?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the 26-man roster and his ability to still hit left-handed pitching at a high level, I don't see why not. I mean, as long as your bench has some versatility in the other spots, I think you could carry Albert, even if you didn't think he could play much defense. If you have a DH role, he's still a threat, and he's still somebody that in a big situation can get a big hit. So I do think it makes sense. Like I said, your pieces around him on the bench have to fit as far as having some ability to move guys around if you get into a long game. But yeah, I could see that being a fit.
Final thought. What would you want somebody to say about the way you played the game?
I would say passionate and 100%. Passionate and 100%. I wanted to play. I wanted to be a good teammate first and foremost. That was the most important thing to me, is to be a good teammate, to treat my teammates well, and But as far as playing the game, I loved it. I was passionate about baseball. I still am, and so that's probably what I would say.